Good day everybody, this is Peter from Telstra Productions and welcome back to Star Trek Online. This is a free-to-play account playing through the 23rd Century Starfleet Officer storyline. I've had a tiny bit of a break between this session and the last one, and I've had a few comments on YouTube that I would like to just sort out now. So I'm quickly going to bring that up, sorry about the sound for a second there. But Dr. Thrax is commenting quite a bit on my videos and I really appreciate all the tips and help he's giving. And I'd just like to take a few of them now and just implement them. So one is to turn on disable mission auto hail, because I keep having to stop that anyway. I think that's a great idea. I'm going to apply that now. Thank you for that. Refining dilithium I have actually been doing, just not very regularly. Like, you can do 8,000 a day, can't you? Yeah, every day you can process 8,000. I haven't really got much more than that, so I think I've only done it 2 or 3 times. But yeah, I just did it again today and we're all sorted out again. And then the bars, honestly, this one. So the bars at the bottom of the skills actually mean something. Look at these. I knew they'd give you a bonus, but I didn't think some of them were multiple choice, and I hadn't even thought about specialising in certain fields or anything. But look at these. You've got actual choices to make. Now, I'm going to go through these quickly now. I don't like how if you overrode the bottom one, you can't highlight the others. Like, it should probably come off to the side rather than straight above. But that's fine. So, choice selection for the engineering second tier, I guess, thing is either hangar health, so your hangar pets have an additional 10% maximum hull capacity. I don't have any hangar pets and don't know if I ever will, so probably not so good. But the other one is battery expertise, and I definitely don't use any batteries and devices at the minute, and probably won't for the whole playthrough. Right up until you get to max level and you're min-maxing everything. So I think I'll just go. I'm probably going to retrain all these because obviously I'll have to redo all of my skills for specialising in certain parts anyway. So yeah, I think I'll just go for hangar health to start with, and then if I get a ship that has hangar pets, it'll help. Yeah, let's just do that. Select. Then we've got for the science tree. Oh, this one's good. So transwarp cooldown reductions, so you can recharge 50% faster the transwarp. I don't think I use that enough to really make that a benefit, but this one, sector space travel speed, definitely is. I'll have to cut out a lot less, so that's good for me. And then a tactical one, threat control, so plus 100% additional threat generation while in threatening stance, or minus 100% threat generation while not, or hangar weaponry, so you hangar pets. Now, threat, I don't think is going to be anything big for me because I won't be doing any grouping until the top level again, so not a major issue. So I might as well just go for the hangar pets again, and then if I do get some, it'll be good. So that's cool. And there's going to be another sort of set of choices to make later on. None right now on that level, but there is also the ground skill tree, and on this one we've got loads of choices to make as well. That's so cool. I love this. I was actually reading this earlier, that you can choose a skill that you are able to train your bridge officers in. I think that's incredible. It's such a good idea. It makes your school choice, your class choice, matter a lot more, I think. So I'm going to go for the turret fabrication, because I think that's an awesome skill. I'm going to definitely give that to somebody. Then I can move this down a little bit. That's why it was down a second ago. So this actually gives me a ground skill. I think they're both just passives. So hello. The willpower is just making me more resistant to any sort of roots or knockdowns, things like that. And the device expertise is increasing the effectiveness of most consumable devices. So I don't use consumable devices again. I probably will much later on, but for now I think the willpower is going to be a much better choice. Let's go for that. Then another training one, I think Shield Recharge 3 is the one I'm going to go for. I don't actually know what Quick Fix does, and given a lot of time I would probably look into all these properly, and like I say, when I get to max level I probably will, but for now, Shield Recharge I like. And then we've got another one. I don't use the aim at all. I think that's aim is when you press B and it's like an arcade mode shooty type thing, so I don't use that at all, whereas I should crouch more and will be doing so. I'm going to select the crouch. There you go. So that is a lot of extra sort of points and bonuses that I haven't been using. Not so much in space, but definitely on ground. Yeah, I'm super happy with that. That's really cool. So thank you very much again, Dr. Thrax 4, for all those bits of advice. Incredible. I really do appreciate it. And with that, I think we're ready to get on with the mission. I, as always, have done a bunch of R&D stuff and duty officer stuff, so that's all flowing through. I mean, actually, I'm not sure if it'll show up here, but I got a quest And I did it off screen, I didn't do it in a video because it was only a little thing, but I got a quest to go back to Starfleet Academy and talk to a captain guy who gave me an exocomp, which is a purple duty officer. I guess everybody's got it. It must not be a hard thing to get if I got offered it, but I'm not sure what triggered it. I don't know where that came from. I know I did get to, where is it, rank 1 in trade, so maybe it's just when you get to rank 1 in one thing you get offered this thing. You get offered something. And I saw on trade actually it says select a single green quality duty officer. I don't think I've been able to do that. I'm not sure where I do that. It hasn't like offered it to me, I don't think. Or possibly it has. Maybe I just glossed over it and forgot about it. But yeah, that's cool. I've got a purple duty officer. Absolutely brilliant. But in other news, so last time we did What Lies Beneath, which was the scary sort of Halloween episode, which I think was incredibly good. I missed a part of the story about him, the main bad guy, being a hologram, which I probably should have picked up on because I watched it back and noticed it did mention sort of hologram workers that were used down there a bit, but I'm not sure if I should have known that that would have affected a hologram like that, or whether I should have known that what was going on. But I like the little twist. I like the story. Absolutely brilliant. Very good. And then obviously you travelled all the way down these flight of stairs basically into the power core or main core room of the station. And there was a portal there. So now it looks like in everything old and new, we need to follow the mystery back to a place where everything is familiar but nothing is the same. Get the help of a legend and discover the Davidians' ultimate plan. So already from the picture, I think this is going... I'm a 23rd century character, so I saw all this in my build-up, my sort of tutorial series, and that looks very familiar. So I'm looking forward to this. Let's go for it.
Obviously, the Davidians have found a way to harness this surge of triolic energy. The existence of the Davidian portal means they're traveling freely between the station in the present and in the past. Since 23rd century technology can't detect the Davidian phase shift, that time period is rife with potential victims. The only choice now is to stop the incursion at the source. You'll have to take that portal into the past and find out how the Davidians are creating this new surge of triolic energy. Stop them and find a way back without altering the timeline. Don't worry about temporal investigations. I'll pull a few strings. They'll never know you were gone. Best to keep your team small, just in case.
So I've got to go to Drozana Station. Luckily, I've already headed down here, so I haven't got to do a bunch of travelling now. But I've got to go to Drozana Station, which is located in the Beta Quadrant of and take portal back through time. Awesome. Let's do it. Until next time. Cool. There we go. I can just speed up a tiny bit. There we go. So I'm hoping that I'll get onto Drozana Station and it'll just put me right next to the portal and I don't have to, because it was quite a long sort of walk. Yeah, you talked to me a lot. Thank you. So hopefully I'll just go to this door on the right and it'll put me right at the portal. So I don't have to run down all that way. That was a long way. Well, here we go. Here's hoping. Ooh, only 2. I only get to take 2 with me. Wow. Oh yeah, that does happen up here actually, doesn't it? I don't actually have to fight anyone. No, they're blue. Good. So I'm definitely taking Tarsi. She's super cool. But do I take Temet or Tepen instead? So for the medical tricorder, or Tepen for the quantum mortar fabrication, reroute power shields, shield generator, chronotomer. All those things are good. Yeah. I think I take Tepen. Even though she walks weirdly, I think I've got to go to Ben. Yeah, let's do it. Ah, good. Okay, so it does pop you straight next to the portal. I'm glad that's all set up and works properly. I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, I expected it, but still good. Cool. So, a properly modulated energy discharge should allow us to use this portal to follow the Davidians back through time. Once we get there, though, it might be a bit trickier to get back. We should bring as few people as possible to minimise the chances of distorting the timeline, which we're doing. Cool. So, energy discharge, does that mean I just shoot at it? And then take portal to the past? It's quite simple, isn't it? Cool. Oh, I love it already. We're still in Drazana Station, sir, just in the past. We need to be very careful here, Captain. If we damage the station or injure anyone, we could damage the timeline irrevocably. Even if Drake doesn't care about the Temporal Prime Directive, we should. We're still Starfleet officers after all, and we're temporal agents. So that's even more important to us. Set weapons to heavy stun. We're still in the computer core, Captain. Strange. I wonder why there's nobody here. From what I remember about the time period, there should be someone here, even just a technician. Just a technician? How disrespectful. If we can find the right parts, we could cobble together a subspace field emitter and perhaps get an idea of what the Davidians are doing here, but using 23rd century technology will make it much more difficult. Why wouldn't we have brought that with us? Seems silly that we didn't. The Federation won't develop ways to detect the subspace variances that the Davidians use until almost a century from now. I'll make a list of equipment here that we can use to fine-tune Drazana Station's sensor array. We can probably find the regulating components somewhere near the computer core and an induction coil on the power system levels. Okay. Let's do it. So somewhere near the computer core. We're in the computer core now. Must be nearby then. Why are there red things on the map? I'm having a good look around because this is beautiful. So it looks like a duotronic weird thing with the graphics there. So I need to take a maintenance lift, but there is a duotronic something over there. Let's go this way and up these stairs on this side. See if I can get something around here. No, this is just like a maintenance area. Okay, this is silly. Can I just jump down? Yeah. That was quite smooth actually, that was cool. Right, examine door. No wonder there's nobody here. The station is on medical alert. Non-essential personnel are confined to quarters and the computer core is locked down. Unfortunately, that lockdown works both ways. No one can get in, but we can't get out either. Luckily for us that these old systems had some well-documented problems. It shouldn't be too difficult to override the controls. Get on with it then, Pen. Scavron wouldn't have talked about it so much. So these old duotronic computers have a memory fault that makes them susceptible to overloads. An overload could cause it to lose processes like the one locking the door to the computer core. In this century there shouldn't be any tasks that could overload them. But there's an infamous 24th century warp geometry problem that would be insoluble with the processing power available to this computer. If we set the consoles to divert processing to parts of this problem, we might be able to cause a memory overwrite that would make the computer lose its security lockdown. Super cool. How do I do that? Do you just do that? We just click a button here. Okay. So power distribution nominal, bank switch, memory bank 1. Okay. Need to overflow the memory banks. Use the consoles to switch processes to different memory banks until all of them are working. Is this a different console? Right. Is there another console somewhere that I need to click? Just having a quick look. There is nothing in the middle there, no, but there is one here. Bank switch memory banks 1 and 2. And then another one over here. Oh, hello. Okay, so overflow memory bank 2 is done. Check memory bank 1. It's queued. 2 is working. 3 is queued. No memory faults detected. Critical system functions nominal. Medical alert currently engaged. Is there another memory computer-y thingy I can click on? There is. Why does it have to be there? Okay, so 1 and 3. Has that overloaded all 3? It has. Cool. So it's just a matter of pressing buttons then, which is a shame, but that did it. The door should open now. Cool. Let's do it. Have my guys been able to make it down? After me, I hope so. This is so beautiful. Look at this. Lieutenant Myers was red for a second there. Oh, I accidentally pressed the button, sorry.
How did you get here?
Can I just not do that? Just leave? Like, I'm trying not to interact with people, basically. And that seemed like the right way to do it. Just not interact with him. Definitely not attack. I'm not going to attack anybody. Check console for useful items. There you go. That's what I wanted. Oh. Okay. Apparently not attacking gets me attacked. Oh, I'm sorry, Lieutenant Myers. I apologise. I obviously did that totally wrong. I was hoping actually closing down the dialogue would have allowed me to restart it, but it doesn't work like that. Okay, that's a shame. So, I'm reading a patrol team ahead. Since the station is on medical alert, they're probably following a standard patrol pattern. We might be able to sneak past them or even lock them in one of the side rooms. Alright, let's try that. Can I... How do I holster weapon? That one. Oh, okay. Are they all going to go in that room? They are. They're in the room. They're in the room. Oh, nope, not all of them. Get away, guys. Get away. Don't get spotted. Oh, that nearly went very bad. I should zoom this in a little bit. It's more obvious. Are they going to come down here? Please don't come down here. So are those two going in but the others coming out? If so... Yeah, okay. I might be able to trap the two in the room when those leave. No, there's another one coming out. Wait. Good job I've got this map. Okay, there's still one in the room. Oh, I don't want to hurt anyone else. I know I've hurt one person already. Come on. What are you doing in there? What is the pen doing? That was crazy. Okay, so this is it's not really good. I assume the patrols all meant to stick together and this is just a buggy part. One of them sort of hanging back. I'll give them another second. I'll just wait for one more little route around. Hopefully they don't come down here. Okay, so two are coming back now. That's great. If they go in that room and then these two go straight in as well, I'll go up and lock the door. Or shall I just run past them actually and leave them? I'm assuming this is a bug, but I mean it's quite a intricate, not intricate. No, it's quite an important part of this particular part of the mission, isn't it? If the quest dialogue suggests that you try and lock them in a room, then at some point the patrol all has to go into that room together. Surely. She's a good walker. She likes a good walk. Bit of a shame that they don't. But maybe I can run up after... There's another one coming out now, so maybe I can just run up after that one leaves the room. And follow him up. But I'm pretty sure this one in the room is just going to see me. Surely. Right. Let's go for it anyway. No. So yeah, they saw me straight away. That's a shame. Okay, so now can I get up here and to the right before they come out of there? Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And hopefully they don't get too aggressive towards my shield generator down there. Didn't think of that. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I got past the patrol. It's a shame I had to do it that way. Shouldn't really work like that, I'm sure, but it did. It's fine. Holster weapons. Oh. Maybe not holster weapons. Okay, it's fine. Hello. Just talk to Ensign. I don't need to knock everyone out.
You shouldn't be here. You should get up to the quarantine area.
I'm on my way there right now. Do I need that console? I don't, do I? No. Are we still in combat or something? Why is she dropping that shield generator? Wait. Get some old 23rd century R&D materials here. Okay. So I'm guessing I need to use that to get a plank regulator. Alright, so let's try just talking again.
Hey, you shouldn't be here. You should get up to...
What are you working on?
Running a level 3 diagnostic on the subsystem. The computers on this station are state of the art. I can simulate an entire copy of the station and display every piece of it as a wireframe model.
That's impressive. Or perhaps you could show me.
I'm really busy with this diagnostic. Sorry. You really should go up to the quarantine area. Excuse me.
Okay, so I'm going to try talking again.
You shouldn't be here. You should get up to...
What are you working on?
Just running a level...
That's impressive.
I know, isn't it? I'm very fortunate to be able to work here. Working on a station like this really strikes home just how modern and new everything is.
Isn't this subsystem tied to the main computer core?
Yes, although it has its own memory and subprocessor as well. It can even work in parallel with the computer core's main processor.
Okay, what happens when you tie it into the main computer's memory?
Here, I'll show you. That's odd. Core isn't responding to my request. I need to go talk to Lieutenant Myers. Make sure you get up to the quarantine area and get checked out by the doctor.
I'm sorry about Lieutenant Myers. Oh, it's a shame I didn't manage to do that, actually. I should have been a bit more patient with him. I pressed F and skipped a chat without realising it. So warning, improper access may cause injury and /or death. For hardware access, disable all power taps before servicing, discharge static electricity before contact with leads, and unlock safety cage prior to access. So, disable all power taps before servicing, discharge static, discharge plate, remove computer monitor, unlock safety cage prior to access, and unclip data lead to replace regulator. Wow, okay. So, disconnect power. Disable all power. Discharge static. Touch static discharge plate. Before contact with leads. Unclamp data lead. Okay. I think I need to unlock safety cage. And then remove computer monitor. Plate plant regulator. There you go, that was easy enough. Cool, so I have the 2 items that I need from down here. I can just take the maintenance lift. I'm bummed out a little bit about Myers. Sorry Myers. And then that patrol. So even if I hadn't hurt Myers, I probably would have had to kill one of them anyway. Which is a little bit of a shame. And my guys still think I'm in combat. Which again, is a little bit annoying. So up here is where I go. What was at the end of that corridor then? What's in here? Oh, nothing. Rubbish. Stop dropping shield generators. Hopefully when I go up this maintenance lift, they'll forget that we're in combat and just follow me. That'll be lovely. There we go. This isn't the power distribution level, sir. Security's overridden the turbolift. They must have detected our arrival. Station security will probably be here any minute now. If we're going to get out of this without a fight, we better look for alternatives quickly. We'll have to find a console that we can use to override the turbolift so that we can keep going. Alright. Console. There's one. How fortunate. The locked door with encryption key. That's done. Good. Then I guess I go up here. Another group of Starfleet officers ahead, sir. If we're cautious, we might be able to avoid them while they aren't looking. But they are in there, are they? Definitely can't go through here, obviously. So they're in here. Time to be cautious. Oh wow, is this even a thing? Can you do this? Okay, I'm going to try and monitor the patterns. He's obviously looking away right now. People round that corner. This is the guy I'm looking at. There's another engineer next to him, apparently. And then a few people around that corner. Okay, neither of them are looking. These aren't looking either. Go for it, go for it. Oh, cool. Okay, I like that. That was clever. Although you didn't really have to monitor any patterns. No one was moving. But hey, still, quite cool. What is this?
Right there.
That was a very manly voice. For Lieutenant Simeon. And where did it come from? Oh, hello. So there was no way I could dodge that then, I assume. Ooh. This is actually doing some decent damage, though. I need to figure out what all my hotkeys are. I think I've still got the weapon that does all the damage to the Davidians that I probably don't need equipped. Oh, hello. That was like a mummy walk. Like Egyptian mummy style. And you're obviously just not dead. Just not lying down, sorry. Fine. Right, slight lack of polish in the game, unfortunately. Hello. Where's the Davidians? So I can override the maintenance lift lock here. Well, I guess there was no way around me killing those. I hope, anyway. So escape or overcome Starfleet security. Take the lift to the power distribution level. Alright. This way then? I really want that R&D stuff. And then I need to get through there anyway. So is there literally no way of doing this without getting in fights? It's a shame, or would be a shame. Or maybe, okay, actually maybe the security thing only triggered because I was stupid and messed up a little bit. Oh well. Let's put a mortar down. And some mines. And then go for it. Yeah, I'm going to hide in here and try and get them to walk right through the mines. Let's do that. Oh, that went alright. I think they mainly chased after me and my crew just did all the work. Nothing else for me to open here, no? Cool. To the maintenance lift. Ooh, can I go up there? No. That would just take me back to where I was a second ago. What a silly thing to try. Let's do it. Nice. Nice jump through the floor there. So we should be able to find an induction coil on this level as part of the power systems. Then we simply need to rig the subspace inducer to the sensor array and we can pinpoint the Davidian's incursion. Continue. Alright, let's do it. Hello guys. Let's put guns away again. I don't want to be so aggressive. Is there anything I can do to help? You should get to the quarantine before this gets worse. Okay, I'm going. Looked like that guy had a bad headache. I guess all my fighting's over now then. I'm where I should be. So there's no reason for anyone to question me now. I like the colouring here, the greens. It's nice. You there, don't just stand there. Come over here and give me a hand. People are dropping like flies on this station and it's all I can do to keep up. Dr. Leonard H. Bones McCoy. Who are you? McCoy? Leonard H.? There's no time for introductions. Alright, what do you need me to do? As far as I can tell, all of these people reported seeing those strange blue flashes of light. Now they're all dying. They're worse than dead. Their brains are gone. They're worse than dead. Whatever this disease is, it's suppressing brain activity at an alarming rate. It's almost as if the energy between the neurons was being removed somehow. Cool. The blue flashes seems to be associated with a strange form of radiation, so we've set up a triage centre here. That crazy engineer said that the power distribution station is heavily shielded. What kind of radiation? How should I know? I'm a doctor, not an engineer. The blue flashes are still happening. Anyway, we need some way to replace that neural energy, just jumpstart their brains somehow. So, because I'm an engineer, I guess each class would have something different to say here then, but engineering, so like cold restarting a warp engine. I suppose that's one way of looking at it, but the mind is a much more complex and delicate instrument, maybe. Maybe that's the key. The brain might be able to restart itself. If stimulated correctly, give it the energy it needs, and then a stimulus to make it spread throughout the nervous system. Okay, we could try that. I'll need to know how much neural energy the survivors have so that we can figure out how much they've lost. Then we'll need to apply cortical stimulators at the correct frequency. It's no panacea? Panache. but it may save the lives of the crew. Continue. Saving these lives is important to make sure that... What? Saving these lives is important to making sure that everything turns out the way it should. Oh, she's trying to say that in front of him and not sound like someone from the future. Okay, so come on, grab a tricorder and start checking the neural activity on some of these survivors. Take note of your readings. We're going to have to calculate the difference from a healthy mind and determine the right frequency to stimulate the brain. Wow. A normal human neuron has a resting potential of -70. So once you have some readings, we'll calibrate a cortical simulator and try to revive some of these people. So -70, it said. Don't need to talk to you again. Alright, shall I scan... like a normal person then? No, apparently not. Let's just scan this guy. The -70 is normal. Right. Scan neuron resting potential. Neuron sodium. Anomalous neural activity. So sodium potassium gates damaged by forcible ion movement. Likely cause was sudden change in neural voltage. Predicted results: hallucinations, loss of motor function, nervous system damage. Okay. Scan neuron resting potential. -60. Normal human neuron resting potential -70. Okay. And what's this about sodium potassium pump levels? Interior neuron sodium ion levels elevated. Sodium potassium gates damaged. Right. So his was -60. There's another one over here. Hello. Right, let's check. Just normal anomalous readings then. So some neurons incapable of electrical response, likely cause sudden change in neural voltage, predicted results, fatigue, yeah, normal stuff. So resting potential -58. Okay, so we've got a -60 and -58. We're aiming for -70. And just in case, let's check that. Exterior potassium levels elevated. Neuron limited to +15 MV. Active potential. Normal human active potential is +30. Okay. Oh, did I miss something there? I checked everything, didn't I? Just in case, let's check one more time. Yeah. Yeah. End scan. Did all that. Okay, cool. Now let's talk to Bones. Right, ready to try some neurosurgery? Obviously. Calibrate cortical simulator. Set the voltage for the resting potential. What? Okay, so this is what they currently have. So that's -60. The volt for the active action potential should be +30. And set the sodium potassium channel states. Wow, sodium internal, potassium external. Sodium internal, potassium external, internal. No idea what this means. Sodium internal, potassium external. Let's try it. God, am I going to kill somebody? Ooh, don't die, please don't die. It didn't work. Okay. Can I review findings then? So yeah, -70 is normal. +30 is normal. Oh wait, I selected... Yeah, I think I got that wrong. So neural charge at rest. A rest neuron contains positively charged sodium in ions exterior and positively charged potassium ions interior and exterior. Right, okay. Neuron opens sodium gates, sodium transitions to interior. Neural charge switches from -70 to 30. Okay. Calibrate again. -70. 30. Sodium external, potassium external and internal. Yeah. Go. Right? Right? I feel strange, but better. It worked. Need to get this to the station commander. Come on. Alright, I'm ready. Go. Are we going to save the woman as well? There was another person that I scanned. She doesn't deserve it, apparently. She hasn't earned it. We're just going straight to the commander. Might be a good chance for us to find that induction coil. I agree. Which is that way then. Sorry, Bones. I'll be there in a second. So I just need to jump in here quickly. It's alright, there's nobody here. Just borrow the induction coil. There you go, got it. Bones won't have noticed, don't worry. Quick, get out. blueness is getting scary. Where are you? There you are. Hi, mate. Oh, we're supposed to be doing something. You were taking me to see someone. You're just going to let me fiddle around with the computers now. Okay. Let's do it. Integrate subspace emitter. It's working, sir. The emitter has adjusted the active scanners for the station. What do you make of these readings? The image shows that the station is becoming suffused with triolic radiation. The radiation is coming from Driffin's comet. The comet itself is emitting mass amounts of triolic energy. The Davidians must have realised that it's a natural source of the energy, and they're using it as an easy way to shift into sync with us. It's like riding behind the wake of a ship in the water. Okay. But that's not all they're doing, sir. They're harnessing the triolic energy and infusing it with chronoton particles. With that, they could have enough energy to move the entire station out of phase, maybe even the entire sector. Ooh, there's a big difference between the entire station and the entire sector. That's a big one. We have to stop them, I agree. The comet is the key, sir, but we can't do anything about the comet without a ship, and I don't think a 23rd century vessel is going to be able to do the job. With this information, it's clear that we have to find some way to destroy Driffin's comet, sir. We can use one of the auxiliary reactors in sync with the subspace emitter that we've hooked up to the station in order to make a temporary portal that will take us back to our time. Once we make it back, we'll have to report in and find a way to bring a ship back with us to destroy the comet. Okay. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Cool. Now I need to go use triolic energy to form a temporal portal. Apparently I'm doing that in here. Indeed. Hello. Oh. I need to kill these guys then. Oh, that didn't do anything. I'm going to lay down a mortar that it probably won't fire before they're dead. It takes like 20 minutes for it to land. Come on. It's a shame that you can target the portal now. Seems a bit weird. We have another problem. We've absorbed so much triolic radiation at this point that travelling through a gate again could cause radiation poisoning. Normally we just use hydronolin. Hydronolin? Are they attacking this portal? Oh no, there was another guy up. Sorry. So normally we'd use hydronolin to flush it out, but our medical supplies aren't protected against phase shifting. Our hydronolin supply is probably already irradiated. It isn't the sort of problem that comes up frequently. We'll need large doses of hydronolin to chelate out the existing triolic radiation and protect us for the transition back through the portal. There's one person who could probably get it for us. Is it Bones? I hope it's Bones. Well, the portal's not there anymore, so problem solved. Oops. Is it Bones? Acquire a chelation dose. Chelation dose? A chelation. Chelation? I think that's what that is. I've heard that word before. Let's do it. Something else you need. Actually, I have a friend who took a little too much triolic radiation and could use some hydronolin. Friend, eh? With all the radiation flares that the station's experiencing, we're probably going to be a little short on hydronolin ourselves. I could maybe spare a hypo, but if your friend is getting radiation, he or she is in the station already. I'll need a double dose to chelate out a significant amount of triolic radiation. You should never lie to your doctor or your bartender. That much radiation would mean you've experienced something close to the epicenter, like fooling around with triolic waves. You don't need green blood and pointy ears to know that that is a bad idea. But when the people on this station really needed it, you came through. I appreciate that. I think I can spare a few doses. Just don't let the station's captain hear about it. Thanks, Bones. Look, I'm not sure who you are or where you came from, but I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm just an old country doctor. Yeah, that makes more sense. But I know better than to ask too many questions about a little unexpected help. You probably shouldn't loiter around here too much longer, or people will start to ask questions. I'm going to put these cortical stimulators to good use. And thanks, you've saved a lot of lives today. So he seems to know that we're not from around here. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. So we can take the portal back to our own time whenever you're ready, sir. Except I destroyed the portal, so yeah, okay. Well, there we go. That was a nice little pop back in time. So I guess I'm going to go back though, because I need to go back on a ship, don't I? So will I get to go back on the station again? That'd be cool. Let's try it.
Welcome to Josana.
Go away. Okay, so now I need to report.
So Driffin's comet is the source of the triolic radiation. That explains a lot. However, we cannot simply destroy it in our time. The Davidians have the means to go back to the 23rd century and harness its energy there. However, that will be their only other chance. Before that, there's no Drozana station, so there's no place that will be close enough to the comet's trajectory to be of use to them. The only logical solution is to alter the past. Destroy the comet there, and save the Federation. As it happens, I have access to a way to transport your ship back to the 23rd century. It's risky, but I think the odds are in your favor. And if they aren't, there's always time for another try. I'll make the arrangements. Stay in touch. Drake out.
Cool. Very, very cool.
Congratulations, Commander.
Okay. Interesting. So let's just check out the item we just received, which is a new phaser array. So twin phaser. Oh, it's a twin one. So is that good? I mean, it's a Mark 6, so it's better than anything I've got. Yeah, so it's still 250 degree. I can't see any downsides to it, really. One, it's slightly less accurate, plus 10 accuracy, but that's because it is extra damage instead. So yeah, we'll just equip it. I will replace one of the standard 4s. I like it. That's all I got though. So that was the end of... Oh, that's cool. It scrolled down now to where you last were. Didn't do that before. Good update. So that was the end of Everything Old is New. I liked it. You go back in time. It's a shame I failed a little bit on the stealthiness, and I had to hurt somebody early on. The very first person, just because I was pressing F. Like, I ran up to him and pressed F, thinking that would start chatting, but he'd already started the chat and the F just skipped it, and then I messed it up. So that's a shame. I might actually try that again at some point, but still. It was still fun. You got to see Bones, got to solve a couple of problems that were fairly easy. I like that. It was good. In the next one, we'll be doing Night of the Comet. So I hope you're enjoying, hope you have enjoyed, hope you will enjoy. But by far, the most important thing is to look forward to the next episode of Star Trek Online.